It will link another, put another link in the chain between New Orleans' line and the Jefferson Parish line at the lower end of our parish. And certainly in the very near future, we will have a 4-lane highway from one end of our parish to the other. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sheriff. I see some other parish officials. Our District Attorney for Plaquemines Parish, Lee Perez. Lee and Brian, won't y'all come up here? Get your picture took. You don't know how good you look. And now, if we can, please, we'll have our good Secretary, Mr. Paul Hardy, do the official ribbon cutting ceremony.
Jimmy couldn't make it today. He told me how to do it. Ready? Ready? Do it. 1, 2.
When Perez was in his 70s, he realized that he could not go on forever, and yet he wanted his influence in the parish to continue. So he passed on the power, or at least attempted to his sons, Shallon and Lee. Shallon became president of the Plaquemine Parish Commission Council. Lee became district attorney. Perez arranged for them to be elected to these offices, and they owed their positions actually to him.
No, next Tuesday's election day.
Election day, right.
So we'll have to wait till the next week maybe, huh?
All right.
Can we get together?
Yes, and can I talk to you?
I think basically that's why I'm here today, is because of the fact that I was Judge Perez's son, and Plaquemines Parish had been good to him and good to me. And when I was asked by him to take his place on the parish government, I did so.
How would you describe yourself in comparison to him as a political leader?
Oh, I think comparisons are odious, and I don't think I should be the one to compare myself to my father, but there's no question about the fact that I'm not the, I don't have the personality that my father had. I do believe I have a tremendous capacity and ability to work, and I do believe that I've been a very productive person, just as he was a very productive person. But I don't believe that I have the savoir-faire, you might call it, or the general personality and ability to get along with people as my father did. He was great at that.
Reporter from Time magazine described it perfectly. He told about Shallon Perez coming in and beginning to read his resolutions for the record. The following resolution was proposed by Commissioner Kirby, seconded by Commissioner Beschel, and resolved that, unanimously adopted. And he would read this into the record with the other 4 commissioners sitting there like dummies. Unbelievable. And he would make this record, and he'd read his resolutions into the record.
Without any discussion?
No, not only that, but Kirby or Beschel or whoever it might be would not have opened his mouth. Shallon would just be reciting. It would be a monologue on his part. And no one in living memory, up until about a year and a half ago or so, could recall anyone voting against the Perez administration. All votes are unanimous. This is how you prove your loyalty.
The Perez brothers are very sophisticated people in an old traditional style. They're not the national cliche of the southern politician looking like Burl Ives in a white linen suit sitting on the porch with a mint julep. They're much more sophisticated than that, and yet they're very different. Lee Jr. is, in many ways, a more courtly gentleman. Many people describe him as being more outgoing.
Almost an anachronism, someone who would probably be more at home in the 19th century, and a man of great family loyalty who speaks reverentially of his late father. Shallon Perez is a man who's involved in the detail work of parish government. His brother Lee forfeits most of the detail work in the district attorney's office to assistants, but sees his role as being more the symbol of power. He would enter a courtroom not to plead a case, but to sit in the benches and just stare at the jury, feeling that his presence was probably more compelling than anything he could say. But it could well be that the judge both realized that neither brother had the personality to be able to wield all of the power, nor did they have the ability to allow the other to wield all of that power. So he tried to create a balanced relationship.
This is a story about politics as grand